gang violence and other kind of violence.
Get away! I could be at work, at school, in my car, and I can still get shot by the police. I can get shot anywhere.
So it is what it is.
A man was shot and killed as he sat in the passenger seat of a car at a red light. Now we are getting a look at exactly what unfolded in exclusive new surveillance video that we have.
That's right. News 12 reporter Katie Lasso is at the intersection of Classen and Atlantic Avenues with that video and the latest developments. Katie.
Oh, right now, Aisha and Anthony, police are still trying to figure out who did this. The car that the victim was in is still here at the scene. And as you are about to see in an exclusive surveillance video, police are trying to figure out why this man would go up to this car and shoot point blank into it, shooting and killing a 37-year-old man. So take a look at that surveillance video. You see the Jeep stopped at the red light. You see their blinkers flashing. Then if you take a look at towards the bottom of the screen, you can see a man walk into the frame. He appears to have a gun in his hand. You see him walk right up to that Jeep that's stopped and just start shooting. The driver of the Jeep drives directly towards him, and you see another person jumping out of the way from the other side. Now, the 37-year-old man who was in that passenger seat where you saw those shots go in was pronounced dead at the hospital. Right now, police say it is not clear what led up to this. They say no words were exchanged prior, and they are still trying to find that shooter who they say rolled up on a bicycle to the scene before getting out and going up to the car and shooting that 37-year-old man who was in the passenger seat. The woman who was in the front seat tried to drive off, but as you see, crashed. Now, this morning, we have seen crime scene investigators laying down numerous evidence markers around the Jeep, photographing the scene. This happened just before 11 o'clock last night at the intersection of Classen and Atlantic Avenues here in Crown Heights. The 37-year-old man, again, shot in the passenger seat. Police tell us it does not appear there was any conversation between the victim and suspect before the shots rang out. They have not released the victim's name yet, but tell us he is from here in Brooklyn. They say the woman who was behind the wheel is a family member. She was taken to the hospital to be checked out, but was not physically hurt. But here in Crown Heights, police, they are still searching for the shooter. They are asking anyone with information to call police. They say they believe the shooter left the scene on a bicycle. If, again, you have information, you're asked to call 1-800-577-TIPS. In Crown Heights, I'm Katie Lasso, News 12.
I'm here on the corner of MLK and Frederick Douglass, where a shooting just took place. And as you can see, it's a pretty rough area. So I'm basically risking my life reporting on this madness. So make sure you do me a favor and hit the subscribe button. Like the video, hell, share the video. And make sure you go ahead and leave a comment down in the comments section to continue the discussion on how we can find solutions to all this son violence in the streets. I'm Jenquavius Jackson, here live, reporting from Atlanta, Georgia, BGZM News 17.
Back seat and begins running. Now, police were here earlier on scene with flashlights. They were searching for evidence in several different spots. That Jeep being searched both inside and outside. And this happened just before 11 o'clock last night at the intersection of Classen and Atlantic Avenues. One employee at the wagon sharing with us what he experienced as he heard shots ring out.
We were sitting, the machine is going, it's loud. We can't even hear nothing. The machine is mad loud. Music is playing. Gate's down. All of a sudden, we hear the gate start to rattle. A big bang on the gate. He was like, nah, somebody's by the gate. I peek out. I see somebody's shoes. I'm like, all right, somebody's here. Actually ended up leaving that store that night, probably like 3 o'clock in the morning. We just kept on playing and playing and playing the footage and just talking about it. Even when the cops was gone, we was like, damn, all that happened when we was inside here?
Police tell us the woman that was sitting behind the wheel of that car is related to the victim. She was believed to be a family member. Luckily, she wasn't hurt in this ordeal. However, we have seen investigators return right here to the scene. They've been knocking on nearby business doors, trying to gather a bit more of information. So far, no arrests have been made, and this investigation remains ongoing. We're in Crown Heights. Mary Lynn Buckley, News 12.
Cameras rolling during that entire ambush.
Gang violence and other kind of violence.
Get away! I could be at work, at school, in my car, and I can still get shot by the police. I can get shot anywhere.
so it is what it is.